Hi, just wanted to make a quick video on my ride and what parts it has so that you can get, some ideas on if you want to build a similar ride and have questions about, if something fits or how it looks. This will, you know, you can get an idea of how it looks in real life. So, this is a KTM 300 EXC TPI, model year 2018. I was supposed to, keep in mind that this was supposed to be an enduro bike, but I switched over to Supermoto because I've been riding so many years enduro and been neglecting the Supermoto scene, or not scene, but just riding it. So yeah, it's fun, and I wanted to make this, a total supermoto, and not like enduro switch where you have small brakes and all that kind of stuff. More of a legit supermoto bike. It has basically all the parts. The only thing I need to do to this bike is the suspension. Get it? I don't know if it has to be lowered, but it has to be made a bit more stiffer. So it's basically the default settings for KTM makes these, and Husqvarna, they make these suspensions for riders that are 85 kilograms. So I'm 100 and with gear 110, so it doesn't work for me at the moment. But I have to get those done at a professional. So, but yeah, let's start with the obvious, the decals and plastics. Those are from Artec. The plastics, I mean, it's more neon colored. So it's not the basic KTM orange. It's more of a factory look. And the decals are, of course, KTM's factory edition. So, of course, you gotta have matching colors. Well, it's not the matching color, but it's orange. It's an Acerbis EXC. It's the soft model. You can actually ride it on the road. So it's not the one that they have in motocross, the really stiff ones that will break your back and or your ass. So it's actually comfortable to sit on it, relatively comfortable. And then we have the handguards. These are, the flimsy original KTMs that you can use on the trails, but I got the extension, which is flimsy too. Like this, if you were to hit a rock, this will break. But until then, I'll probably get one of those, legit Supermoto aluminum bars that go all the way, just clean and simple. But these will do the job for now. So, and of course, you got to have the donuts, since this was going to be a enduro bike. These will keep your, the region between your thumb and your finger in okay condition. We have the power parts, triple clamp. It's orange. It's the same as in the 6 days models. So it's more of the bling bling. And then we also got the preload adjuster from 0 to 6. This is the performance part as well. So that helps. And from DWS decals, I believe they're from Holland. I don't remember, but they sell, or they make these Acerbis front fenders. So they are more, they match with the Supermoto look. It's a bit shorter. Basically what they do is they have the original one that KTM supplies or Acerbis makes, and then they just cut it clean off and put decals on it. It was actually, the price was good, and it looks good from this angle. If you look, the original, like the Enduro one, then it goes way more. So that's not good. And I'm just trying to figure out if I missed something. No. Yeah, let's continue with the wheels. So these are from VMX. And you're probably thinking, why the hell are they blue? Well, there's a reason for that. My previous bike was a Husqvarna 300 TE, and that bike was totally blue. Like all the parts were blue. So it makes sense for the wheels to be blue as well. But since I changed the bike, of course, I'm not going to buy new wheels. These are totally fine. So it's not your average look, but stands out. So this can give thumbs down, thumbs up. It can be a mixed opinion, but for me, it's fine. And the brakes these are the big brakes with the standard caliper, so nothing special here. The wheels are 120/70/17, and the rim is a 3.5 inch in the front. At the back, we have, what's the size? It's 160, and the profile is 60/17, and these are 5 inch. So this is usually important. It has to be wide, and that's when, you know, the 5 inch comes in. It looks really good. And the best part is, you know, it doesn't touch you. Very often you see guys that ride Supermotos that the chain always destroys either the rim or you know, the tire, and that doesn't look good. So this works. And then you know, this was supposed to be an enduro bike, so I got the TMD Factory Edition 2 chain guard. And this is like really heavy duty stuff. It's really good. And on the other side, I have the factory, or not the factory, but KTM Power Parts disc guard. So that's good as well. These are not that important on the street, but you know, they're there, so I don't mind. And then we got the, of course, since this was going to be an enduro bike, we got the little sock here that protects, you know, the PDS lower bearing. So this is good. On the side, of course, since it's on Supermoto and you do wheelies and all good stuff, you're going to use the brake a lot. So this Polysport guard will, you know, keep this, what's it called? You know, the can't get it in my head. Well, the cover from scratches and all that kind of stuff. And since this is an TPI, of course, we got those injectors. And I've heard rumors that, you know, when riding hard enduro and stuff, sticks and stones can get in here and damage the injectors. So the injector is located back here. I don't know if you can see it, but Extreme Carbon makes these covers, so it'll protect it. But again, you don't have to have this on if you're just riding Supermoto, so that looks good. When it comes to the exhaust, I went with FMF gnarly pipe because it's way more durable, or it's more durable than the fatty, that's for sure. But yeah, in conjunction, of course, with the PowerCore 2 silencer. And this one's really good because it's not like a shorty, but it still makes some sound. So yeah, it's good sound. It's not that loud, but it's loud in a good way. Let's just put it like that. And one thing, if there are TPI owners that are watching, This is in 2018 model, and the oil reservoir is not leaking. So not all oil reservoirs are leaking, but could be that it starts to leak at some point. Am I missing something here? No. The only thing I don't have at the moment, but I should get, is a temperature gauge here on the radiator, just to keep, so that you know what temperature your bike is running on. On my 500 CR, this is a really important, I should say, tool, because when you're riding, on an ice track, you need to keep, you need to take a look at the temperatures a lot, so that it doesn't run cold or too warm or whatever. But yeah, it's a good bike. Has, well, what is it, 260 kilometers at the moment on the tacho, so it's kind of new. And let's hope it works. Oh shit, forgot these two parts. Here we have the clutch master cylinder guard. This is like an option I always buy when I buy, KTM's or like two-stroke bikes, because, or all motocross bikes, enduro bikes, because if the chain snaps, this will guard it. And the X grip here, this is just to protect the TPS sensor, because I've heard rumors about this too. When people are riding in the woods, some sticks and stones can break the cover. It's a flimsy plastic cover in stock, so that can break, and the TPS sensor will break as well if something hits it, and that'll be is it probably 300 euros or more? Don't know what it is in the States, but it's an expensive part. So this is like 80 euros from Germany. So like it's a lifesaver, in a sense that if something hits this is like gonna protect it. So yeah. Cheers.